saw me. And so maybe tell them, hey, today we are only allowing one hug today because, that's more appropriate, and make them realize that I don't go around hugging everybody that I see. So just limit that, but you can say a hug's okay to have or give.
Yes.
Definitely make sure you're not inappropriate, or you're not feeling uncomfortable.
Yes.
Always a handshake, high five, those are good options. But the other thing you want to be careful about is if you're out with a bunch of friends and you're out hugging all of them, how does that make your buddy feel? You just want to be aware of the larger picture as well, because they're going to model what they see you guys doing. So I'm a big fan of the high five or the shake of the hand, and I kind of try and do that as early as I can.
And I also used to always say, like, do you want to come to the gym with me? That's what me and my friends do. Do you want to come with me and my friends, and introduce them to other guy friends of mine? Just really establish, I have a bunch of guy friends. This is what me and my guy friends do. You can come and be another friend with us, and kind of just make it kind of clear that that's what friends do.
I have a quick question. What if my buddy's a boy, what if he has a girlfriend? Is there anything that I need to be thinking about that if we go hang out with his girlfriend for whatever reason?
Boundaries.
As a parent, go to the parent.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's a good answer. As a parent, go to the parent. Yeah. Go ahead.
Last year I wasn't actually part of Best Buddies, but she was, and I went with her sometimes when she would take her best buddy out. And you guys talk about doing a lot of activities and how you got going with your buddy, but for her particular buddy, her buddy talked more or wanted to do more when you actually weren't forceful with her. There was an occasion we went to the basketball game and she didn't want to be there anymore. And it was over and we left and she just collapsed and just sat down. She was done. She didn't want to walk, she didn't want to do anything, she just wanted to sit there. It's like that's one of those behavioral things where I didn't know what to do because I was living with her and she was getting in the car. And then there was another time we went out and got ice cream and she just literally did not want to talk or do anything. But if you just didn't kind of talk to her in a way, it was when she talked to us more, which is kind of like the opposite of what you guys are saying. But I did find that last year and I thought just so you guys were like aware that they're all different.
They are, but that's when we talk about looking at cues. Kind of what are the things that you could tell before when she was at the basketball game that things
Right.
were
She's
going
very
on.
quiet.
Yeah, so then it's time to change the environment.
Right.
It's time to move out of that environment before we escalate. So,
Keep in mind too that if something occurs, it's not the end of the world. Okay? It may be uncomfortable, it may not be one you would ever repeat again, but if somebody sits down in the middle of the floor and doesn't want to move, okay, not the happy moment, but in the scheme of things, not going to affect tomorrow too much, not going to affect the next hour too much either. Because we all have bad days, we all have grumpy moments. And if the only way I can tell you that, you know what, I didn't get to wear the sweater I wanted, and I didn't get they don't have the ice cream I wanted, so I'm just plain not going to talk to you all, without being able to say, my day kind of sucks. Sometimes those words just aren't there, and the only way I can do it is, my emotions, I've had it. I have no more words. I am planting myself. So how you want the night to go. And that's also one of those times where more words sometimes is not better.
Right. That's how she was.
Yeah.
If she wanted to go to any of the group activities that they had last year or anything, unless you kind of just had her make the decision, like she wanted to make the decision independently.
Right. But again, consider that some people have had very little opportunity to be able to have the power and control in their life to choose what activity and when and where. And if the only place I get to have today, the only time I have the power and control in my life is the next 15 minutes with you, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, that's exactly what she did.
The only time I have that control, you bet I'm going to use it. And so there's a way to honor that without it being ugly for everybody. But recognize that sometimes those opportunities, you are the only opportunity they have.
Yeah, I think kind of related to, everybody, I used to get so nervous about like, okay, so today we're gonna carve pumpkins, we decided we're gonna go to Walmart and eat pumpkins, and get this, and you be home. She has to be home in a half hour, I don't know if we're gonna have time. Like, it's really not important, it's about spending the time with that person. And those were your plans, and you get there and they don't have money, like, that happens with your friends too. What do you guys do? Oh, well, there's a park across the street, you know, just kind of making the most of it. Because it's really about having a good time with you, not necessarily the activity. But I remember when I was first working with someone else, I was so nervous that I was going to let them down, or I needed to make plans. Think about how you hang out with your friends. Sometimes you don't have any plans, you just see how the day goes. So if something doesn't go accordingly, just kind of roll with it. Ask yourself, oh, you know, if this is one of my other friends, okay, maybe we'll just do a candy bar with 50 cents in my car. Keep going. So,
And the group activities aren't required, but the 2 one-to-ones a month are. So the group activity is in place of one of your one-to-ones, but if you're a buddy, you go and pick them up and they say, I just don't want to go, you don't have to force them. But then take that time and see what they do want to do, because you've already allowed that time anyways. Go and do something and it counts as one of your one-to-ones.
Yeah, the big thing is that the fun thing for them is being with you. So it doesn't matter what you do. What does matter though is that you show up, because they're really, really counting on this. I can't tell you. I'm sibling too, and my sister moved here 25 years ago now, and she's been a part of Natural Ties, which is another organization on campus that does this kind of work. And that has been a real strong organization over the years, except the last few years it's sort of been running down. And last year was probably the worst year, and people wouldn't show up, and that was devastating. It's devastating to them. It's also bad for the family too, because the family, in some cases, it's kind of a respite for them to be able to do something else too. And so it becomes a problem when you don't show up. The main problem is they're very disappointed, because they are going to love being with you no matter what you do. I was going to talk about
Let you go, yeah.
this social construction and disability, which is kind of a big topic, and it's much more than a few minutes. But you probably talked about things like this in your social science classes, sociology in particular. There's social construction of gender and race and class, and disability now is being thought of in those terms. Is that disability is something that's sort of constructed or created in society and gets institutionalized as a way we think about people with disabilities, which may not be the right way at all. So there's problems with the way we all think about disability and the way society thinks about disability. And that's sort of the big way to think about it. But what I wanted to really talk about is sort of a smaller way to think about it. And that is the way that people get constructed by their family, and either their immediate family or their close relatives. And it happens to all of us. You know, when you go home for Thanksgiving in a couple of weeks, you're not going to act the same at home with your family as you do here at KU, right? What happens when you go home? You sort of revert back to the person that you were when you were younger in your family, because that's what everybody expects of you. And it's sort of in your family, you play a role, and your parents and siblings play a role, and everybody sort of fits into their role when you go back home to visit. That's why sometimes Thanksgiving's uncomfortable, because you're getting crunched back into that little role. And it's kind of a joke with us, with people like us, because we can go home and do that for a while, and then we come back and we're back to our college self, or our self with our friends. But people with intellectual and developmental disabilities often don't get to make that break. And they spend